Sometimes when you're going through life and you stumble across all these different things that you're interested in and all these different obstacles that you're facing, you got to stop and ask yourself why you're doing this. Because often, 9 times out of 10, you're doing it to fill a void of something that is missing. Something that's missing in your life, something that may have been taken away from you. Let me make sure. And so now you're picking up all these different things quickly because you think it's going to help you fill that void. And I'm here to tell you the truth, which is it's not. You're trying to be a jack of all trades, and you taking that route, my friend, is only going to make you a jack of no trades. You know, sometimes as I go through life and I pick up all these different hobbies and I do all these different things and spend my money on all these different things, I sit down and ask myself, what do I really want to be when I grow up? What do I really see myself doing? If I pass away and somebody were to describe Chase, who is Chase? What do I want to be remembered as? Who do I want to be remembered by? I tend to move so fast in between hobbies and interest. And it's a fun time, but it's not really a long time. It's not surprising why I never really got anywhere with any of the things I picked up, because I would do it for a little while and then I would put it down. So, from my experience, I'm here to tell you to really ask yourself, what are you doing this for? Who are you doing this for? Is this something that you're really passionate about? Or is it just something new that's going to fill in whatever is missing from you? And, obviously, when you're on go and you already made your decision that you're going to go and get that new item, or you made that decision that you're going to go and try that new thing, and all of this is done within an impulse, it really sucks to hear from the people that don't support it. Or it sucks to hear people tell you maybe you should slow down. That's the last thing you want to hear when you're on go of something that you want to try out or something that you're about to get into. But deep down inside of you, in the back of your head, you know that what they're saying is true. You know it's not the best idea to pick up that new hobby or that new thing. You know that it's not going to be a financially smart idea. You know that you have other things that you still need to work on. And I just want to tell you, before you go and spend money on these new things, I'm not saying don't do these new things, but before you go and spend money on these new things and, indulge your time into these new things, take a look around all the things that you were once praying for. All the things that you once were so hopeful to get. You were watching YouTube videos about how it works, or YouTube videos of reviews and all these different things that you were so excited for once upon a time, but now that it's in your possession, it's kind of just collecting dust. Try to aim to be as stable as you can, and also, in a sense, as perfect as you can. If you know your car needs work, what are you doing going and investing in a new hobby? If you know that some of your hobbies you haven't really touched, or you haven't really seeked the full potential of those hobbies, either sell it or complete it. But you can't keep starting these things and just giving it up because you're bored of it now. It's not fair to yourself. Because if you keep on indulging in hobbies and indulging in things that you think are going to make you feel good, and then you find out it doesn't make you feel as good as you thought, and you go to a new hobby, you're only hurting yourself. Because it's just going to keep repeating. You're going to keep trying to fill that void. Keep trying to do all these things to ignore the pain of the past, or the pain of the Band-Aid coming off, when really you need to just sit in silence, sit in that pain, and really feel that pain, you know, and really ask yourself, what is causing this void? Why am I feeling this way? What did I get before that I don't have now? What did that person give me before that I don't have now? What did that thing give me before that I don't have now? Voids usually come from a loss of something, whether it is a person, whether it is a thing, or whether it's just times changing. Voids don't just magically appear. They appear because something was once there to fill it up. It's like the dirt. A hole doesn't just magically form. Someone took a shovel, stuck it in the dirt, and dug it up. And now there is a hole there. There is a missing piece to the puzzle. And it is up to you to find out what that piece is. And I promise you, it is not items. It is not people. It may have been a person at one time, but they're gone. It's not them anymore. So you need to find a way to put in your own soil. And you can only put in soil on soil. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can only mix soils, if that makes sense. You can't take a piece of metal and put it in there and be like, boom, the void's filled, or it's full. The void's not full. Now it just has a piece of metal that's covering it so you can walk over it. But eventually when you walk over it enough times, it's just going to sink, become a sinkhole. And then now you see it's a void and a piece of metal. So you got to remove the metal to put in the dirt. And the dirt is your soul. So, you know, as much as you want to indulge in all these different things and, you know, have this by the summertime or have that before fall comes, sometimes you just need to sit in your presence and just accept who you are. Accept why you're feeling this way. And accept that, you know, there's not going to be another person to fill up that void for you. There's not going to be another thing to fill up that void for you. And once you come to that acceptance, that's when you really start making progress. You start learning ways to spend your time in a wise manner, in a manner that really makes you feel good. Not in a manner of, oh, let me pick this new thing up, like a shiny object syndrome, but in a manner of, you know, me getting closer to God makes me feel good. Me reading a book makes me feel good. Me going outside and going on walks just by myself. Or maybe I'm with a person talking to them. Maybe I'm listening to music. Maybe I'm listening to a podcast. It makes me feel good inside. You want to find things that don't really cost you anything. Maybe an initial investment, but they don't really cost you anything, but they fill you up. They fill up your heart. Because just trust me, like going through the cycle of different hobbies and purchasing different things, it doesn't last long. It doesn't last long at all. So just choose what you indulge in wisely. From one person to another. Choose what you spend your time on wisely. And choose what makes you feel good wisely.